All right, Mr. TALIAFERRO TV, how's everybody doing? There's an artist out there, goes by the name of Lil Xan. I actually said he's about to change his name to Diego, if I'm not mistaken. I think that might be his real name. Salute to Lil Xan. I met Lil Xan a few months ago. Seems like a good kid. Seems like a very young, intelligent kid that has allowed drugs to be a big portion of his life, and he's saying no more, right? I met Lil Xan, he gave me a drop, and we kept it moving. We talked for a few minutes, talked to a couple people in his team. Salute the world star for bringing me out. Anyways, Lil Xan did an interview, a full-fledged interview with Ebro in the morning yesterday. And listen, man, you guys watch Ebro in the morning. When it comes to those young artists, Ebro's very tough on anybody with a little or young in their name. And to be fair to Ebro, that's the personality that he's grew. I want everyone to understand, because I went to college for this stuff, to study this stuff. I think we need to differentiate the media, right? We need to separate journalists from media personalities. Right now, I believe Ebro's is a radio personality, right? I believe what he does, that's part of his brand, to be the old, bitter, you know, his name is Old Man Ebro. That's part of his brand, to be the old hip-hop head that's always going to hold it down for the old school. That's his brand, right? And I think sometimes some of these younger artists let Ebro and let some of these other big personalities get to them too much. And anyways, Lil Xan hopped on Twitter after the interview, and just put in perspective what the interview was. It was, you know, Ebro said he kind of rocked with Lil Xan a little bit, but at the same time, it was the same old Ebro's trying to see what you about. You want to spit, you want to do that. Lil Xan hopped on Twitter and was like, I love my fans to death, but I can't let these companies keep taking advantage of me and using me to further their shit. It's fucked. No more interviews. All right. And that sparked a conversation. To just kind of tell you in a nutshell what it's about, I believe Rosenberg even hopped on the radio yesterday and was like, yo, Ebro, I do feel as if though you're too hard on the youth. And we have this battle of conflicting thoughts, right? If you're Ebro, you're like, yo, I come for real hip hop, where people really told their struggle and put their lives in music. And then if you're the new wave, if you're some of the Lils and Youngs in the world, you're like, yo, damn, let us breathe. Like, there are millions of people that consume my music every day. And just because you don't consume it doesn't mean you gotta hate us as people. You gotta hate what we represent. You gotta hate our whole wave, because from time to time, there's some lyrical content in between. Now, I think I fall dead in the center. My age bracket would put me in the young people's lane, but I got kind of like an old soul, but I understand both sides of it. Here's my thing with Ebro, right? Some of these same rappers that you get mad at in the new school, some of these same rappers that you let get by with some BS lyrics that were from New York, right? Hell, from the South. Y'all give them the pass because they don't have Lil in their name, but you respect their story. Hell, you even do it in the new school, right? So, just to give an example, Ebro wouldn't give 21 Savage the same hard time as he gives a Young Thug, or let me not even use Young Thug, a Lil Xan or a Lil Yachty. All right, let me take that a step further, right? Ebro wouldn't give Dave East the same hard time if he came up to the program that he did give Lil Uzi Vert. Now, here's the problem with that, Ebro, and I got nothing but love and respect for Ebro on his platform. I hit Ebro up a couple weeks ago and was like, yo, I really like that Migos interview you did. Here's the problem with that. Ebro is allowing the people who have the street persona, who don't look like a pushover, he's allowing them to get by with murder. I don't know if 21 Savage's life is realer than Lil Yachty's.